Danganronpa.
Okay, weiter. Continue. No. School mode.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Yeah. Okay, so, wo waren wir? Hifumi. Okay. Schauen, was der so mag. Hifumi. Cola mag er.
Cosplayers these days are totally ignorant of the origin, the history, the significance of their hobby. And if you don't know your history, you can never have a complete cosplay experience.
So it would seem.
So, Mr. Naegi, prepare for a gloriously detailed history of the cosplay world. Now, in 1955...
I listened to Hifumi's half-obsessed ranting for way too long. Okay. 1955.
I was once a ruthless Ubermensch, but Mr. Naegi has awakened my heart through the power of friendship. May I call you my master? What is thy bidding, my master?
Okay.
I see quality in you, Mr. Naegi. True quality.
Mr. Naegi!
And that's why I've decided to present to you my lecture on the nature of fan fiction. If we're going to be friends, you must be fully informed. I will permit no fanfic bigotry whatsoever.
I don't think I have any fanfic bigotry. I mean, I don't really know anything about that kind of geeky stuff anyway.
See, there it is. To you, fanfic equals geeky, right? But is that all that word is worth?
Did I say something wrong?
But that's okay, because I take the word geek as a compliment. For you see, there is nobody on earth so full of knowledge as a geek.
Yes, indeed.
In a sense, a geek is like an expert. That's right, a total expert. A successful musician must necessarily be a music geek. A good movie director is a movie geek. You see? It's those experts, those geeks, who open up the world to others. So when you say that writing fanfic is geeky,
That's it. I'm sure of it.
you're recognizing us as true experts.
Okay, so what exactly is fanfic then?
Here we go.
Super direct question, FTW. Basically, we have all different kinds of stores and events, right? These are where groups of holy warriors sell their own stuff based on games, comics, anime, everything.
And the stuff those people make is fanfic?
Comics are the most common creation, but it also includes games, music, and even merchandise. By the way, there's a name for when a group of fanfic creators come together. Specifically, it's any organized group that comes together to release their work.
Group that comes together to release the work. A circle. Is it the circle?
Da-da-da-da-da!
It sure is. Of course you knew that. I mean, it's only common sense. I certainly hope you don't expect me to explain such common sense topics every time.
Well, like I said, I don't know too much about this stuff.
Without a doubt.
This goes well beyond I don't know too much. But I guess I can't blame you. The propaganda never touches on that, so as a fanfic ambassador, by the time I'm done with you, you'll be itching to buy a premium pass to the next fanfic con. Right?
Obviously he's excited, but...
Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you're excited for your next lesson. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for the two of us.
I'm kinda scared to see what the future has in store for the two of us. Okay. Ding dong, bing bong. Okay, die können noch arbeiten. Dann sollen sie sauber machen. Warum steht Byakuya eigentlich auf der Stelle und macht sauber? So wirst du nie alles sauber kriegen, wenn du nur die eine Stelle sauber machst. Hifumi. Bla 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 bla.
Now then, this time, would you like to learn about one of my many legends?
Your legends.
Naturally, I don't become the ultimate fanfic creator without a few legends sprouting up around you.
Warum lasse ich die Leute nichts suchen? Weil ich den School Mode nicht durchmachen werde. Und sauber machen reicht, damit wir weitermachen können. Und ja. Also wenn ich die suchen lasse, also wenn ich den School Mode wirklich machen würde und so weiter, das würde sich ewig lang hinziehen und wäre langweilig wie sonst was. Muss ich nicht unbedingt streamen. Kann gut sein, dass auf YouTube Leute vielleicht Let's Play-mäßig den School Mode gemacht haben. Also falls es interessiert, kann man da nachschauen, aber ich glaube für einen Stream ist das nix Spannendes und ja, Suchen verbraucht nur Energie, verbraucht nur Leben, HP-Zeug halt. Und ja. Und ja, wie gesagt, müssen wir nicht unbedingt machen. Sind im Endeffekt nur hier für die Freetime-Events. Und die können wir so oder so machen, solange wir halt die passenden Geschenke haben und so.
One such legend is how, in middle school, I was able to convince the school to create a fanfic club.
Here we go!
And from that day, I exposed myself and my fanfic to the world at large. By the way, do you happen to know what all my work is based on?
Sorry, no idea.
Yes, indeed.
Well, sure you have heard of the highly acclaimed anime Demon Angel star Pretty Pudgy Princess. Now you might think that sounds totally cliché, but you would be wrong. I didn't simply copy the pretty girl, Princess Pickles style. I took a total meta sci-fi approach. My perspective was seen as quite odd, of course, but if you really look at what I was doing, my version of Princess Pickles was the total antithesis of the new wave sci-fi movement. In fact, it was my response to J.G. Ballard's speculative fiction stylings.
Here we go!
My geekdom is leaking out again, I apologize.
So it would seem.
Anyway, unlike most fans, I never saw Princess Pickles as your typical moe anime.
I definitely got that impression. But I can't believe you were able to single-handedly persuade the high school to let you make a club.
Oh, that's because I bribed them with a cut of my profits.
Profits?
And I've only gotten better at it. I'm blowing up. Now then, up till now I've always focused on taking part in Princess Pickles' single setting events.
Single setting?
It's when a circle gets together to come up with a project or even focused on only one show or series. So a Princess Pickles single setting event would only allow works involving Princess Pickles, On the flip side, if there's no restriction on that number of properties, do you know what that's called?
Single setting event only allows material from one show or series. And the opposite of that, when anything is allowed from any property, a free for all. Kurz, Moment, ich muss meine Nase putzen. So. The opposite of single setting event, is it just called a free-for-all?
So it would seem.
Ah, that's absolutely right. There are actually plenty of free-for-all events every year, and yet
You know nothing!
more and more slackers are showing up with no idea what fanfic really means. It's so annoying. So in order to crush these peons with all my might, I'm going to start taking part in more free-for-alls.
Crush them? That doesn't sound very friendly.
I don't participate in these
This
events.
is unforgivable!
I don't participate in these events to make friends, and I cannot forgive those lazy bastards. And don't tell me to ignore them. If you let some little wimp survive, you'll regret it later. Play any RPG where the villain spares the hero when he's level 1, and what happens? Boom, dead.
I kinda get it, but I kinda don't.
It's a dog-eat-dog industry where only the most brutal survive. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna start you off easy by getting you involved in some simple cosplay action.
I'm gonna get involved. Wait, did you say cosplay?
Aha!
You're a pretty good-looking guy. If your costume was decent enough, I might even let you work my booth. I bet you could even net yourself a magical girl harem.
Yes, indeed.
So, with that in mind, let's change the world of fanfic together.
What does that even mean? Ja, okay. Ach, die fuhren mich an. Ich hoffe es nicht.
It's like...
Makoto,
What's wrong with you, Fumi?
it hurts.
What hurts? Are you okay? You're really, sweaty. I'll go get you some medicine. Wait, what kind of medicine do you need?
Coke?
Ah?
Say what?
Coke? Diet Coke?
Ich hab dir doch schon die ganze Zeit Cola gegeben. Okay, war jetzt wahrscheinlich keine Diät-Cola, aber trotzdem.
Bring me some Diet Coke right now.
I just pulled a total 180. But I don't think I've seen any Diet Coke here in the school.
I suppose.
I know, I've looked all over.
Say what?
And now I'm going through Diet Coke withdrawal.
Withdrawal?
If only I'd mastered the Hypnolite technique. And I'd take over Monokuma's brain and use him to go get me some Diet Coke. But I never did learn that one. You got lucky this time, Bear. So,
Say what?
I can't take it anymore. I would literally murder everyone in here for a can of Diet Coke.
Don't say stuff like that. You gotta get through this, man.
You know nothing!
You can say that cause you don't understand the glory and splendor of Diet Coke. Diet Coke is a friend to all mankind. A single sip and your body melts like butter. It's the kind of high nothing can match. It clears my mind, and even the most boring conversation sounds like a cinematic masterpiece. I knew I was going through withdrawal. Am I hallucinating now? Away, via spirit! I cast thee out!
Fumi, calm down.
It's like...
Here come the auditory hallucinations. Oh, that voice. Ah, Princess Pickles, it's you.
Snap out of it, man.
The princess told me to snap out of it.
You can't let Diet Coke beat you.
You're right, I won't lose. I'm a strong boy. I can endure this for you, my princess.
Come on,
No.
come on.
Let's play tag. Hooray, hooray, tag, you're it.
Squealing like a little girl who Fumi ran off to who knows where. He's gonna be okay, right? Yeah, he'll be fine, for sure. Okay. Go meet with someone. Fumi. Cola. Nice junk food and can't miss coming.
Well...
Hey, Mr. Naegi.
Yeah, what's up?
I feel like you're worthy of my trust, you know? You're the only one I can confess to. I've reached my limit. I need to get out of here right now.
Hey, come on, don't talk like that when you've got that creepy grin on your face.
I need to
It's
see
like-
her. I need to get to a TV. I need to see the real Princess Pickles.
What's he mean real? She's a cartoon character, but now might be a bad time to bring that up. Listen, don't get so upset. I'm sure you'll see her again really soon. You'll see her, what was it? Something angel, pretty pudgy princess?
Without a doubt.
Something angel? Something angel?
You know nothing!
How dare you insult the princess like that? Say her name right, swine!
Official name, what was it again? It was definitely something angel. Angel Demon. Oh, now I remember, the full title is Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, right?
It's actually Demon Angel Star, Pretty Pudgy Princess, to be precise. You left out the star, but I suppose I let that slide.
Thanks. But jeez, Fumi, you really love that anime, huh?
Of course, she's my guiding angel. She opened my eyes to life.
How very sad.
Before her, I didn't have a single friend. I was just a mild-mannered boy who liked to draw. I hurt everything I touched. I was a model young lad who fell to the dark side. For example, sometimes a nice type girl would come try to talk to me, right?
That's it.
You know-
I'm sure of it.
Be nice to the weird, dorky kid, and I'd scream at her, "You're such a hypocrite!" I'd just yell right in her face and make her cry. Man, I love doing that.
That's awful. He probably traumatized that poor girl.
But by total chance, I happened to catch an episode of Demon Angel Star Pretty Pudgy Princess one day. At first, I felt nothing but contempt for it. I thought it was just another magical girl anime.
What?
However, after that, she came to me in my dreams.
Your dreams.
I dreamed that I went on date after lovely date with Princess Pickles. It was so much fun. When I woke up and realized it was a dream, I got depressed. But I also realized I was in love. I wanted to experience that sensation again, so I started buying all the Princess Pickles stuff I could.
However...
Unfortunately, in the show itself, the princess never falls in love. So as much as I wanted to, I never got to see her face filled with love, the way I did in my dream.
It's like...
The face she made when she was in love was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yes, indeed.
So filled to the brim with my overflowing affection for the princess, I decided to draw that face myself. I was consumed with passion, and I finished one Princess Pickles project after another. I was so happy with the result, I decided to put it up on my personal website, just to see what happened. And it was an instant success. That was the moment I was reborn as a true fanfic creator.
So that's why, huh?
Aha!
I was so happy. I had no idea there were other people on the planet who'd felt the same thing as I had. I can't thank her, I know that, so instead...
So it would seem.
I'll ball up all my love and affection and use it to do incredibly embarrassing things to her.
I think he missed the mark by a mile. But maybe I'm better off for hearing what he had to say. I think I understand him a little better now.
She's still developing as a woman, you know, and I can keep developing her in all sorts of ways.
And maybe understanding him just a little better is good enough. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Chihiro. Go meet with someone. Okay. So, meine letzte Cola.
Mr. Naegi!
Hi there, Mr. Naegi. It's kind of embarrassing, but there was something I was hoping to talk to you about. I'll be waiting in my room. Come as soon as you can.
Without another word, Hifumi ran off. I wonder what's going on. To go out of his way to invite me to his room. What could he want to talk to me about? I did what Hifumi asked and headed straight for his room.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Naegi, to my secret flower garden.
So, what did you want to talk about? Is it about Princess Pickles again?
Huh?
Pickles? No, who cares about her?
What do you mean, who cares? I thought you cared, like, a lot.
Oh.
Oh, well, maybe I misspoke. It's just that I don't have room to think about her right now. See, I was kind of starting to think about just maybe creating something original.
Original?
It's actually been in the back of my mind the whole time I've been doing fanfic. Fanfic is amazing, don't get me wrong. It's a way to connect people to a shared dream, so to speak. But I think I have more to offer. I'm ready for the challenge of creating the dream myself. I was thinking if I could create something that might save someone, the way the princess saved me.
Here we go!
I want to create a masterpiece that will astound a mainstream audience. I only watch anime on the weekend, and I only really know the most popular comics. I want to try and make something that has the same reach as stuff like that. I guess what I really want to do is create something that other people will want to make fanfic of. Of course, I'll still keep making fanfic myself. It's my life's work after all. But if that can coexist alongside original work, that's like the best of both worlds.
So, that's your dream?
Ah, a dream? When you put it like that. Stop, you're embarrassing me.
That having a dream to work toward is really nice. I'll be cheering you on in private.
No, Mr. Iggy, in private is unacceptable.
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
I want you to become my assistant. That's right, a legendary assistant / historian.
I feel as if...
Oh man, how cool is that? You'll be like my own personal narrator. Long ago, there was a man named Hifumi Yamada. He was an incredibly famous fanfic creator. His grandpa went up to the mountain to cut and cut and cut and cut. His grandma spent her days washing clothes, washing pants, washing all kinds of stuff. Here comes a rare giant peach down the river. Grab it, sell it to the highest bidder.
Hifumi?
Oh, sorry, I just got a little carried away in my latest plot.
But that's what that was.
Anyway, I'll be counting on you to give the world a play-by-play as I ascend into godhood. I mean, if I'm successful. I'll be counting on your unique perspective as my friend.
I'm glad I got to learn about Hifumi's dreams. Wunderschönes Zimmer. Der hat sogar so ein Dingens Kissen. Kuschelkissen von Princess Pickles. Wunderschön. I feel like I've come to understand Hifumi a lot better. I think we finally become friends in the truest sense of the word. Yeah.
Isn't that what?
Cleaning Maestro. Nice. Okay, mit Hifumi sind wir fertig. Oh, ich glaube, jetzt kommt Hiro. Yep, Hiro. Mal gucken, was der mag.
It's not like some occult mystery.
The research revealed a surprising connection between Tokyo Tower and the lost Lemurian civilization. Okay. Hiro. Was mag denn der? Nummer 60. Crystal Skull. Okay. Habe ich 2 davon.
Huh?
Okay.
Could it be...
Hey Makoto, you know what I think? You and me meeting like this? It wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm gonna give you a psychic reading at a huge discount. Discount?
How about that?
Normally it's $1,000 for 2 hours, but for you, let's call it 900. That's only $100 discount, and even then it's way too expensive.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on! You should count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell your future. So, are you right pretty often?
Well?
I sure am. At the bare minimum, I've got a 20% chance of accuracy. Hat er nicht mal gesagt 30%? 20%? That sounds pretty sketchy.
What the heck?
For real? Don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right. Every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Don't you realize how amazing that is?
How about that?
Okay, fine, I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've already seen what the future has in store for you. What? When did you see it?
Well?
You won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. Damit hat der sogar mehr oder weniger fast recht, wenn man das schlechte Ende in Betracht zieht. I refuse. Denied. Don't like it.
I'm right?
Doesn't matter if you don't like it. That's just the way it is. 20% accuracy, say?
You know?
At least. I pray to everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since that was a special try run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. Wait, hold on. But there's no way you're gonna be right, right? If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. Naturally, the additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. Haha. Oh, he's gone. Do I have enough in my bank account to take another crack at it? No, I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. I can see how people could fall into that kind of cycle though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you, whatever else happens, don't let him be right. Okay. Ja, Monokuma Entertainment System habe ich nicht. Da. Grafik könnte eventuell an etwas erinnern. Aber extremst, ja. Wer schon mal Terraria gespielt hat, dem wird das da ein bisschen bekannt vorkommen. Besonders mit dem Auge oben rechts. Next concept is Cooking Mama Kuma. Level up, yeah. Ginge.
Yo!
Hey Makoto, what's up, my brother and fellow mother lover? Let's raise our semi-siblings up right, okay? Stop talking about that.
Oh, so then.
So, you ready for the next round? Never. Actually, how do you do your fortune telling anyway? I saw you doing palm readings and stuff and you didn't use any tools or anything. Wow, I didn't know you knew about divination tools. Sounds like you know your way around the spirit world. I'm not sure you need to know that much to know about those kind of tools.
Yo!
Now that I know you're an expert, I have a question for you. The correct answer gets you another discount. No thanks.
Could it be...
There are 22 cards known as the Major Arcana and 56 cards known as the Minor Arcana. Generally, the cards from the Major Arcana are used for divination, Do you know what I'm talking about? Major and minor arcana, and major arcana cards used to tell the future. Then it must be tarot. Oh, I know, you're talking about the tarot cards.
What?
Gloriously correct. I will now tell you fortune for a measly 600 bones. Wow, really? Something I'd never say. I've had enough fortune telling for one lifetime. I see. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Sure thing. Anyway, getting back to what I asked you about before. If I don't use any tools or whatever, how do you do your fortune telling?
Don't be mean!
Well, don't be fooled, I have my own techniques. For example, I employ numerology. Numerology?
Yo!
It uses a mathematical formula to predict the future based on birth dates, letter numbering, all that. But I didn't see you doing anything like that either. Well, it's more of an inspirational style of fortune telling. Some kind of unknown power just acts through you and suddenly bam, you've got the info. You're talking about intuition.
How about that?
Don't try and describe it using such a cheesy word. But if it's not intuition, then it's gotta be some kind of supernatural power.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Don't compare me to clairvoyance. Don't compare my clairvoyance to some occult bullcrap. I hate the occult. Take that crap somewhere else. You hate the occult?
Well?
Yep. Never. Now here's some good news. Act now and throw in an extra bonus on your reading. I used white magic to record a CD of spirit messages I received from the luxury suite of heaven. 5 seconds of this baby and you'll be witnessing miracles and communing with angels for days. And you said you hate the occult?
What the heck?
Hey, business is business. The more I talk to him, the less I understand. Okay. Holiday. Nice. Hero.
Well?
Okay, scheint so, als ob man so immer so 20 bis 30 Minuten für eine Person brauchen. So, jetzt habe ich keine Kristallköpfe mehr. Jetzt, was mag denn das sonst? Gleich das nächste nur nach Golden Airplane, okay. Habe ich auch 2, gut.
Huh? Well?
Hey Makoto, are you familiar with Kamada? It's a tiny little suburb in Tokyo, right? Yeah, I've heard of it. What about it? Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but they appear there. Huh? What does? UMAs. UMAs are, I think, cryptids. Cryptids. You're talking about cryptids, right? Unidentified mysterious animals.
You know?
You got it. And it just so happens they've been appearing in little old Kamada. What kind of cryptids?
How about that?
The terrifying skyfish. In the West, they're usually just called rods. They can fly and they have a thin body and a big wide fin. They can move their fins in the wave pattern, which lets them move faster than the naked eye can see.
Could it be...
You ever heard of the Anomalocaris? Anomalocaris? Some people think that's what the skyfish evolved from. And some others think they're an artificial life form, a genetically engineered military superweapon. Isn't it scary as hell? But what would they be doing in Tokyo, and in Kamada no less? Nobody knows, but I think they're dangerous. You know how close Kamada is to Haneda Airport, right? I don't want to wait till it's too late. I've been thinking I should call all the LA airlines. They need to know there's a way to get rid of those damn skyfish. I know what it is. As long as they can pay me a fee, I can keep things safe for them. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I see a lot of jail time in your future if you do. Plus, isn't that like super occult? I just don't understand. Guter Hero. So, noch mehr Zeit verbringen. Hero.
Huh? Yo!
I'm surprised how well you and me get along, Makoto. Seems like we hang out all the time these days. Is that a bad thing? Oh no, not at all. And since we're such good friends, can I ask you something? Wait, I totally realized something just now, completely out of nowhere. I feel like I'm about to see the performance of a lifetime.
Well?
So Makoto, have you been feeling down in the dumps? No energy, no spark? Huh? You think so?
You know?
Oh, you don't have to hide it from me. I know what it's like. I've been there. And you know what I'd recommend? This. What is it?
You know?
A crystal ball. Okay, and? Just hold on to it for a second. Here. Completely against my will, Hero shoved the crystal ball into my hands.
Well?
What do you think? Nice and cool to the touch. Feels good, doesn't it? Actually, yeah. You can feel its power, can't you? Do I feel it?
How about that?
It's the ancient power of our timeless Mother Earth.
For serious?
You see, that crystal ball has quite the history. It was found in the ruins of Atlantis. That is literally a priceless, one-of-a-kind artifact. This precious item grants enormous power to whoever holds it, bringing prosperity and peace of mind. This very ball has known the touch of Napoleon, George Washington, even Genghis Khan. I think that's probably the single most unbelievable thing I've ever heard. Well, I'd like to give it to you as a present. In return, I'd like you to come with me to a little seminar when we get out of here. And don't worry, I'll see about getting a discount on your entry fee, because that's what friends do. That's really nice of you and all, but I'm not sure I'm really interested.
How about that?
Sorry, the crystal ball has already acknowledged you as its proper owner. It wants to stay with you. It needs to stay with you. It has given itself to you. So, now you gotta keep your promise. You don't wanna know what that thing does to Oathbreakers. Okay, I'm counting on you, pal. Refusing to take back the crystal ball, Hero hurried away. But I could hear him mumbling to himself and caught something about finally made my quota. I really hope I heard him wrong. Der Typ, ey. So, es müsste letztes Event mit Hero sein. Dann können wir Best Boy bzw. Best Girl, je nachdem wie man es sehen möchte, anfangen.
It's not.
Okay, und das Item direkt danach mag er auch, okay. This is getting serious, man. When are we gonna get out of here? The world is so big, so freaking huge, and we've all been stuffed into this one tiny little corner. guess even Hero is starting to get stressed out by all this. Can we talk man to man? I haven't told anyone else, but I need to get this off my chest. Huh? What is it? There's a big reason why I'm so anxious to get out of here. A big reason? I'm super worried, man. I'm afraid someone's gonna bust into my house and steal my collection. What collection?
How about that?
I've been surfing black markets and back channels to build a huge collection of OOP arts. What? OOP arts. What?
Huh?
No reaction? Wait, don't tell me you don't know about OOP arts. No, OOP arts. Out of place artifacts. Stuff they found in the ruins of ancient civilizations, but with no explanation how it could have got there. The crystal skulls, the golden airplanes of Columbia, Baghdad Battery, just to name a few.
What the heck?
But OOP arts can be more than just artifacts. For example, I definitely classify the famous geoglyphs of South America as OOP arts. Famous South American geoglyphs. Aztec? Are you talking about those lines the Aztecs made?
Could it be?
Well, Aztecs definitely know their way around that stuff, but...
How about that?
Nope. Dann... Nashka? Natska? Nashka? Those are called... Keine Ahnung, wie man das ausspricht. Those are called the Nazca. Nazca lines, right?
Whoa!
You got it, Ace. Why Ace?
Yo!
Plenty of museums and research centers claim to have all those different OOP arts, but you see,
Well?
here's the shocking truth. For all of them, the real deal is at my house. Did I shock you? Did the truth slam into your soul like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs? But you have all that stuff at your house? Yep. You got it mostly through the internet. It's more valuable to me than anything. He's gotta be the world's biggest sucker. I've invested every penny I have into that collection, which is why I'm so worried. If that stuff gets stolen while I'm gone, it'd just be the most tragic tragedy. You know what I've had to go through to get that stuff? Why do you think I got held back like, 3 or 4 years? Huh? Oh, nothing. Forget about that last part. Okay, anyway, everything I've read is that when you really do serious research on those artifacts, most times they end up finding out there's a perfectly normal explanation for them.
What the heck?
Don't be stupid, you stupid Makoto. It's a government cover-up. They want to hide the ancient aliens and the secrets of the universe. So tell me again how much you hate the occult?
How about that?
This isn't the occult, it's about aliens and ancient civilizations living together. Yes, it's possible. I don't think there's anything I could say to change his mind. Sind wir noch nicht fertig mit dem? Okay. Hero.
Well?
Makoto, you ready for me to tell your fortune? Oops. I told you I'm done with that. Come on, don't be like that. This one's on me, free of charge, no money down. That just makes me even more suspicious.
Yo!
I'll be waiting for you in my room. Meet me as soon as you can. Pigobot, level 24, Glückwunsch. I'm super skeptical, but I can't just ignore him. I guess I'd better just go and get this over with. But I have to be on my guard. This could be another one of his traps. Considering how he's been up till now, there's no way I can believe he'd do anything for free. Against my better judgment, I headed to Hero's room.
Yo, yo, yo!
Yo, Makoto, welcome. Thanks.
Hmm.
Listen, before we get to the reading, I have a little favor to ask. I knew it! Forget it, I'm out of here. I was right to be skeptical. No, man, I'm for super serious this time. I mean, I really am serious. I want to talk to you about a problem I'm having. A problem?
Actually,
I listen to everyone else's problems all day, right? But who do I have to talk to? Friends? No. I mean, I literally have 0 friends. Jeez, I figured he didn't have many friends, but none at all.
you know?
This is the first time I felt like there was someone I could talk to, could share my problems with. Hero? Okay, if you don't mind telling me, I don't mind listening. Thanks.
You know?
So remember I told you how I got held back a few times, right? Yeah, you mentioned that.
For serious.
Well, there's kind of a serious reason for that. There is? Someone's after me. Someone's after you? Who? What did you do?
Don't look at me!
No, what makes you think I did anything? I just got dragged into it. I had an appointment come in. The daughter of some rich upper management type guy. Maybe I pressured her a little to pull out her entire life savings. Well, when her dad found out, he went ape-poop, and it turned into a whole legal thing. And it turns out Mr. Richie Rich guy just so happened to have ties to the mob. So then I had these super scary gangsters coming after me. And you tried to run.
Hey, come
Yeah,
on!
but they caught up to me, of course. They tried to force me to pay them. Well, more than I could afford, so I snuck my way into Hope's Peak. The instant I leave the school, they're gonna come for my guts. Black market organs are in huge demand. I love my organs, but I don't want to give them to someone else.
Help me!
So, here's the deal. Sell me some of your organs on the cheap, and I can resell them at the market price.
Please!
Just one. One's all I need.
Please!
Okay, fine. Send me your identity. Those are pretty valuable these days.
What the heck?
No, you're so selfish. Be honest, you used that money to buy those artifacts of yours, didn't you?
What?
How'd you know? I remember you mentioning how expensive that stuff was. What else could it be? Wait, you're not suggesting I sell my U-parts, are you? Why not? But it makes the most sense, doesn't it? If you can't bear to do it yourself, I'll help you.
Don't be mean!
No freaking way. That collection is all I have in life. How could you even suggest such a terrible thing? You're a cruel man, Makoto Naegi. You can call it terrible, but...
How about that?
That's enough. Forget I ever asked. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get out of here, even if it means demolishing my life savings. Wait, you have life savings?
Hey!
So now you know. I figured if I sold your organs, I wouldn't have to dip into my retirement fund. What the hell is wrong with you?
What the heck?
What? Okay, I've had it. If you're not gonna give me your organs or your identity, you can just get out. Hero angrily sent me away, and I was glad to go. In the end, I think I'm better off having talked to him about all of this. If nothing else, I got to know him a lot better. I learned to never let my guard down around him. Could what we have be described as a kind of friendship? Okay. Hero ist merkwürdig. Komischer Typ. Yay! What would you like to do with Chihiro? Spend time together.
Yay!
I really like talking to you. What? Cool. Das ist schön. So, was mag er denn? Chihiro. Parfüm, aber das habe ich glaube ich nicht mehr. Ne, habe ich nicht mehr. Kamera. Jeder.
Yay!
Yay! No. No. What's wrong, Chihiro? It hurts. Huh? Did you get hurt, Chihiro?
You know?
Oh, well, not really. I got bit by a mosquito last night. Mosquito? I figured something seriously had happened, since you were saying how it hurts.
Huh?
Oh, did I give you the wrong impression? Sorry. You don't have to apologize, it wasn't my own fault. But you said it hurts. Did it really bite you that hard? See, look. She held out her arm. The huge red bump stood out clearly against her pale skin. Holy cow!
What should I do?
It's way past itchy now. It really hurts. But why is it so big? Did it bite you while you were sleeping or something?
You're wrong.
No, I was awake. But you didn't notice? No, I noticed, but what?
You know?
Well, I felt it bite me and I looked down at it. But I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched it suck my blood. You just watched? Why didn't you smack it?
Huh?
'Cause that would have killed it, right? Well, yeah, but
You know?
it must have been really hungry to suck that much blood. If it was that hungry, it would have been really sad not to let it have anything. But it's just a mosquito. Mosquitoes are living things too, though. It might have its own mosquito family. Sorry, I know that's dumb. No, really, you don't have to apologize. Don't go scratching it, okay? That'll just make things worse.
But
What if it gets so itchy I can't take it? Well, in that case, just take the tip of your fingernail and push it into the bump. That'll help.
huh?
Wow, I had no idea. You're so smart, Makoto. As she said that, she smiled like a tiny, cute little animal. I wonder if she does that on purpose. If so, that's a whole other level of scary. But anyway, don't you think it's kinda strange? What is?
You know?
Well, the school is completely sealed off, right? So how do mosquito get in? Maybe there's somewhere here in the school where bugs can live and grow. Some kind of naturey spot. Naturey place in the school. Well, I can't say for sure that there's not. Or maybe there's a secret passage somewhere that leads out of the school. A secret passage? Well, even if there's not, I'm sure we'll get out of here somehow. As long as we all work together, I'm sure we'll be out of here in no time. You're right, working together is super important.
But
Oh, of course, I don't know how I can be useful. I'll probably just weigh you all down. That's not true. It makes me feel way better knowing you're here to help.
huh?
It does, really? Yep, so let's all do our best, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Makoto. Yeah, Mosquito-Familie. Ding dong. Wie viel haben wir noch? Ein Chihiro.
Huh?
Okay, Chihiro ist irgendwie Nummer 15 hier, aber hier in der Leiste ist Chihiro direkt nach Hiro. Egal, wir machen trotzdem Chihiro. Haben wir schon mit ihm angefangen. Aber ja, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chihiro werden wir heute auf jeden Fall noch fertig machen. Wie viel haben wir dann heute geschafft? Fumi, Hiro und Chihiro. Mal gucken, vielleicht haben wir sogar noch Zeit für jemand anderen. Moment, Sakura haben wir nicht fertig? Aber wir hatten angefangen, aber dann war irgendwie so, ja... Stimmt, aber wir waren kurz vorm Ende. Dann können wir Sakura eventuell fertig machen, weil ich glaube... das würde da weitermachen, wo wir aufgehört haben. Nicht direkt von Anfang wieder. Okay, machen wir Chihiro noch fertig und machen halt noch Sakura die 1 oder 2 Events wahrscheinlich, die noch fehlen. Ich hatte gedacht, Sakura hatten wir schon. Aber jetzt erinnere ich mich, dass wir mit Sakura angefangen haben, schon ein paar Mal gemacht haben, Events, aber dann dieses Zeug kam von wegen Sakura ist halt Verräter und Sakura möchte keine Zeit mit anderen Leuten verbringen und so weiter und so weiter. Und das hat es dann unterbrochen. Okay, also machen wir Chihiro fertig und dann noch Sakura und dann können wir Dienstag vielleicht auch nicht komplett fertig machen. Bonus für die Trials bekommen. Ja, das ist, weil hier Skills, Breathing Technik, das ist, weil ganz am Ende bei jedem Freetime-Event, der letzte Freetime-Event gibt immer nur ein SP plus und ich glaube, das Freetime-Event davor gibt dann noch so einen Skill.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Oh,
What's wrong? That seems like a pretty heavy sigh.
you know?
Oh, sorry. It's just everyone else is working so hard to get us out of here, but I'm no help at all. That's not true at all.
But
It's okay. You don't have to try and make me feel better. I know it's the truth. I'm completely useless without a computer in front of me. At least, if I were a little stronger or something, then I'd be able to help somehow. Listen, you'll get your chance. I'm sure there'll be a time when your skills will come in handy. So you don't have to worry so much, okay?
huh?
My skills might come in handy? If I get a chance, I'm gonna work super hard to chip in. When it comes to computers, you can count on me. Right about that, no matter what anyone might say, you're still the ultimate programmer. Speaking of which, how did you get into programming?
Huh?
Well, I mean, I always assumed most programmers were guys, so... Is it really that weird? No, nothing like that. I was just curious what got you interested in it. I mean, why programming of all things?
You know?
Why? I mean, there wasn't much of a reason. I've always been kind of weak, you know. I was never able to run around with my friends or anything. We had a computer at home, so I'd kill time poking around with it, and I found out I really liked it. My dad was a software engineer, and he had a bunch of programs on there that he'd built. I found one of them and started playing around with it, adding stuff here and there. And that was how I ended up making my very first program. Interesting. What kind of program was it? A kind of database software.
You know?
A user could communicate with it, and it would take that information and find what they were looking for. It was a way of interacting with a computer without having to physically type things out. She said it could understand the user without them having to type things out, so that would have to be voice recognition. You use voice recognition, is that it? Ja, exactly. Stream vergessen. Wir haben uns schon gefragt, wo du bist, Rize. Willkommen zu, was weiß ich, der restlichen Stunde oder so. You could talk to it, and it could actually talk back. It was a lot of fun. It didn't even really sound like me. I would get totally absorbed in talking to it. It's like a kid recording themselves and playing it back again. The key part of the program was getting it to recognize what I was saying. The recognition accuracy was the most important thing. Japanese is kinda hard, so it was pretty challenging. But you were able to do it eventually.
You're right.
Yep, I'm right about that. My dad found out I'd messed with his software without permission. I thought I was gonna get in so much trouble, but all he said was how impressed he was. The software was able to take natural speech and pull out key search terms to retrieve information. My dad said it worked so well, it was gonna change the face of software interaction all over the world.
Yeah.
The development costs are still pretty expensive, so it hasn't spread that much yet, but anyway, I've been addicted to programming ever since. I can't tell you how happy it made me to be able to make others happy. It's obvious how much you love computers. You seem to just light up when you start talking about them. Sorry, I spent all this time just talking about myself. No, I had a lot of fun learning more about you.
Huh?
Really? Yep, I hope you tell me even more next time. Okay, let's hang out again sometime. It's a promise, okay? Yeah. Was hast du verpasst? Wir haben Zelda Four Swords Adventures angefangen heute. Persona haben wir eine neue Freundin. Ahn. Also wir sind jetzt in Persona mit Ahn zusammen anscheinend. Ja, ein bisschen Social Link Zeug in Persona gemacht. Slime Rancher, neuen Bereich freigeschaltet und da den ein bisschen erkundet. Neue Schleimdinger gefunden und das Labor freigeschaltet. Und Danganronpa mäßig die Freetime Events von Hifumi und Hiro.
Yay!
Yeah. If you don't hate the idea, would you like to talk some more? Jeez, if there's anyone who can say no to someone who asks like that, I'd like to meet him. Sure, I'd love to learn more about you. Okay, but what do you want to know? Well, let's see, what kind of program are you working on now? I bet it's pretty amazing.
You know?
Actually, I just started a research process for something. Remember the database software I told you about? I'm retooling it into something a little more complex. But I signed an NDA with the company that hired me, so I can't really go into the details. Yeah, they probably wouldn't want the wrong people to hear about it, huh?
I'm sorry.
It's not that I don't trust you or anything, I just made a promise, you know. Sorry. No, it's okay, it's my fault for asking about something you couldn't talk about. Oh, but maybe I can give you a little hint. It has to do with simulating human thoughts. It has to do with simulating human thoughts, right? Which must mean artificial intelligence. You're developing some kind of artificial intelligence, aren't you? No, you figured it out. Was my hint too easy?
What should I do?
What am I gonna do? If they find out I broke my promise, they might... Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to anyone. Yeah, I know I can trust you. Okay, I guess I can tell you about it.
You know?
I'm working on a type of artificial intelligence the world has never seen before. It's what we call strong AI. It's designed to think like a human, to process any mental task we can. Strong AI. You see, in the field of artificial intelligence, there's strong AI and weak AI. Weak AI isn't meant to match human intelligence, it's simply a type of problem-solving software. Weak AI isn't actually thinking, it's just executing actions programmed into it. Strong AI, on the other hand, is a program that can achieve true self-consciousness, full ego awareness. In other words, a strong AI is a complete entity, a computer program capable of becoming aware. But it's always just been a hypothesis. Plenty of experts don't think it's even possible. It sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, and you're working on something like that?
But...
Well, like I said, right now I'm just researching it. I've made lots of progress on the programming side and the intelligence development, but when it comes to actual awareness, it's still a long way off. It might even be impossible. Really?
You know?
I'm not sure how to put it, but no matter how well designed or complete a program is, no matter how closely the software can simulate the workings of the human brain, I don't think that's enough. If the program is only simulating thoughts, it will always be lacking something. Lacking?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say a soul. If you could somehow pour your own soul into the software, maybe then a strong AI could be created. Wait, soul? Yeah, no, it's not a programming term. I'm not even sure how that would work on a technical level. Sorry, forget I mentioned it.
You know?
Anyway, what I have right now is the theory. There's still lots of research left to do. Artificial intelligence sounds like a pretty tough subject, but I'm glad I got to hear about it. I wasted your time on another boring topic. I must have bored you to death, huh? No, the complete opposite. It was really interesting.
Huh?
You mean it?
Yay!
Okay, next time we talk, I want to hear about you. Oh, well, unlike you, I really am boring. No excuses, it's your turn next time. Oh, okay. Yay! When she says it like that, I think the only way to refuse is if you're one of those soulless AI programs she mentioned. Yeah.
Okay.
Cooking Mama Kuma haben wir nicht geschafft. Demon Angel, Star, Pretty Patchy Princess, Princess Pickles. Yeah. Moi Moi Kuma. Okay. Chiro. Jetzt habe ich keine Kamera mehr, ne? Was mag er denn noch? Er, sie. Unlimited Dandelion. Unending Dandelion. Okay.
Yay!
Ja, passt von den Farben her ganz gut. Hey Makoto, you remember your promise? Oh, what promise?
Huh?
Did you forget already? Promised that we could talk about you this time. Really did forget. Chiro looked really disappointed. With sagging shoulders, she wandered away. That's right, I did promise. She wanted to talk about me this time. I better go after her. I headed to Chihiro's room. Yeah. Astro-Sachen. Listen, I just wanted to tell you that I didn't forget about my promise. Of course I remember, so cheer up, okay? Then, can we talk about you today? Sure, I don't mind at all.
Yay!
Really? Great! Then come in and sit down. I can come in? Yeah, of course. I know what she said, but I'm not sure she should be so quick to let down her defenses like this. Okay, let's go. I want to hear all about you. I'm happy to talk, but what do you want to know? Well, let's start with a question. Huh?
You know?
What do you like to do in your spare time? Well, you know, I watch TV, play video games, lay around. That's pretty much it.
Huh?
What about sports? Oh, I don't really play anything. The only time I run on anywhere is during gym, or when I'm running late in the morning.
Huh?
Really? And you're still so strong? Strong? Me? No, I'm pretty much on the bottom rung of masculinity.
But...
You're on the bottom rung? Oh. Jiro seemed disappointed, somehow. What's the matter?
You know?
It's just, I'm looking for someone strong. Someone strong? Well, what about Sakura? No, I mean a guy. Thinking about strong guys, and there's someone here who's probably been in a lot of fights. Sakura. Then what about Mondo? He's the ultimate biker gang leader, right? He's gotta be the strongest guy here.
I see.
Mondo, yeah, that's it. But why are you looking for a strong guy? Huh? She went all quiet again. Are you like into tough guys or something?
You know?
I want to start training. I'm so weak. Huh?
I
I thought I could talk to someone strong about it. It might help motivate me. So that's why, huh? Sorry, I wish I could help somehow. Hey Makoto, do you have any kind of inferiority complex? Inferiority complex? You know, some part of you that you can't stand, something you absolutely hate. Well, I guess so. For me, it's how forgettably ordinary I am. I've been made painfully aware of this part of me ever since I came here. Ja, besonders wenn mit Byakuya geredet hat. The rest of you all have your ultimate abilities, but I don't have any kind of talent at all.
You know?
And how do you overcome that kind of feeling? I'm not sure I can. That's why I decided to just accept it. It's how I feel, and there's nothing I can do about it. And if I find myself thinking about it too much, I just find something else to do with my time. If I throw myself into something hard enough, I can forget about it for a little while.
That's...
Throw myself into something.
I see.
That's a good idea. If I don't do something, nothing's ever going to change. Hey, I think your advice has helped me understand. Advice? I'm not sure it was anything like that. Thanks, Makoto. Well, if it helped, that's good enough for me. Talking to her like this, I feel like I've got to know Chihiro really well. I think we understand each other a lot better. I wonder if maybe I finally become a friend to her in the truest sense of the word. Also Makoto war derjenige, der dran schuld ist, dass Chihiro gestorben ist. Weil Makoto Chihiro auf Mondo gebracht hat. Danke, Makoto.
Okay then.
Okay, ja, Sakura machen wir auf jeden Fall noch schnell fertig und dann gucken wir mal, wie es mit der Zeit ist. What would you like to give her? Die mochte die Bandagen. Gut.
What? Huh. Hey.
Oh Gott, gestern habe ich ja gesagt, wir sind mit Sakura fertig. Muss ich keine Stimme mehr machen.
You know, Makoto, there's something that's been concerning me.
What?
The school has all kinds of exercise equipment, which is great. But it still doesn't offer everything I need to complete my training. I feel like I'm getting weaker by the day. Am I supposed to just accept that? Accept my atrophy? Atrophy? I can't do it. If something doesn't change, I'll...
It's okay, Sakura, just hang in there. I know how impatient you must feel, but you can't rush these things. But when you say it doesn't have everything you need to complete your training, what do you mean?
Of course.
Well, I can say I'm a huge fan of modern training techniques, which rely mainly on machinery. That's good for building muscle mass, but that doesn't necessarily translate to actual strength. More muscle is better, of course, but you also need to know how to use it. And if you're not used to it, pushing your muscles too hard can lead to injury. There are even some world-class wrestlers who only build muscle by climbing ropes and things like that. In mixed martial arts, wie komme ich jetzt auf Training? Speed, agility and endurance are all necessary parts of total body coordination. If that's your goal, you can't just focus on one aspect of your training. For example, kipping pull-ups can train one area, while power training equipment works multiple areas. Are you listening?
Huh? Oh yeah, yes, absolutely, got it.
Weight-free training is an option, sure, but power training is a much greater challenge. I've had my own training method ever since I was a little child.
Hey.
For example, I'd take an old tire and hit it with everything I had. Are you still listening?
Yeah, totally.
So then...
So what did I say? What did I use to hit the tire I mentioned?
What did I use to hit the tire, man? Das hat die gar nicht gesagt. What? Are you sure you said that? Silence is deafening. I don't want to think about what Sakura might do if I don't answer. What did she use to hit her tire when she was training? I have to answer. Your fist? With, your fist?
You weren't listening. Fuck!
Dann halt ein Hammer. I think I heard stories about people using giant hammers for training like that.
Of course.
Exactly so. I've been doing that since childhood. It's extremely good for your core. But that kind of thing is impossible here.
So in the end...
And I can feel myself growing weaker.
You have to endure it. Enduring this kind of thing is part of being strong, isn't it?
Hmm?
I think.
For now, I should focus on training my mind. You've taught me something today, Makoto. The importance of endurance.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call that teaching per se.
Sorry for making you listen to me complain. But I feel better now. I can handle this. I'm glad I talked to you. I'll find a way to repay the favor.
Sakura left, moving quickly for her size. So I guess I helped her. That's good. I'm glad to see she's starting to trust me a little more. Yay.
What? So then...
Since we've already talked so much, it's okay to talk a little more, right?
Hey!
I suppose I can share this with you.
Share what?
The story of the man who is stronger than even me.
What?
I've never told anyone about this before, but I think I can tell you.
Ah, so there's someone out there even stronger than you?
The truth is, I have a lifelong rival.
Kennen wir das nicht schon? Fängt es von vorne an? Underground Tournaments? Okay, das kennen wir noch nicht.
He only fights in underground tournaments, which is why nobody knows about him. But he's truly the strongest man on the planet. I faced him in battle after battle, and lost every time.
He's that strong?
However...
These days, fighting has become its own science in a way. People studied it, it evolved, and eventually it was established as a formal sport. The idea of being invincible disappeared. Whoever develops the next great technique becomes the best.
Well...
But even in the modern era, he never used that kind of scientific approach. His only teacher is real combat. He lost in the face of combat sports. No one can come close to him. Martial arts relies on a certain amount of luck. A lucky punch, a missed step can decide who wins. But none of that matters to him. He never loses. There's no strategy that can beat him. Many have studied him. All have lost.
Is this guy really human?
His name is Kenshiro. As he described it to me, he inherited what he called the ancient assassination art.
Assassination art? He sounds super dangerous.
Well...
And the story doesn't end there. Will you hear what I have to say and not laugh?
Laugh? Why would I laugh?
Just looking at your face, I can tell you'll laugh.
Huh?
So in the end...
Please give me some more time. I need to gather my thoughts.
What?
I'm sorry.
Please try to understand. Even I too have the heart of a woman.
She refused to say any more and left me standing there. The heart of a woman? Hat sich Sakura verliebt. In den. Tschuk, tschuk, tschuk. What would you like to do? Mit Sakura reden.
Well then...
All broken. War doch noch was. War das vor den Dingern? God of War Charm, das mochte sie noch.
What?
Jetzt kommen die Leute zu spät. Keine Ahnung.
So then. Hey,
So, have you decided?
Decided what?
Decided not to laugh at my story.
Oh, you're talking about Kenshiro. I mean, I honestly don't know what there is to laugh at.
so then.
Then join me in my room and I will continue my story. Just the two of us.
Not just the two of us in her room. Sakura practically dragged me to her room. Sakura's room is pretty much exactly how I would have imagined it. But hanging out in a girl's room, just us getting kind of nervous. And it being Sakura makes me nervous for a whole other reason.
Hey,
Is there a reason you're glancing around?
Oh, sorry.
well then.
Anyway, I shall continue my story.
Oh yeah, the one and only Kenshiro.
That's right, my lifelong rival and my first love.
First love?
Did you just laugh?
No, I definitely didn't. I mean, it's pretty surprising and all, but you made the choice to tell me the story. So of course I'm not going to laugh. I would never.
I'm ashamed of myself. I underestimated you.
I'm sorry.
I beg your forgiveness, Makoto.
No, that's totally not necessary.
I just didn't want to be laughed at. Can you imagine a girl like me using the word love?
So in the end.
Heute ist irgendwie Tag der Liebe. Im Stream. Zuerst kriegen wir eine neue Freundin in Persona. Dann labert Hifumi von wegen, dass er sich in Princess Pickles Zeug verliebt hat, in seinem Traum. Jetzt redet Sakura von Liebe.
And being shy about saying it is even more girly, right? I creep myself out, to be honest.
But you are a girl. You're allowed to have a feminine side.
Well,
But my goal is to become the strongest warrior on the planet.
Maybe, but you don't have to be manly to find that kind of strength. Are you okay?
Yes, you made me remember something. Kenshiro once said something very similar. I'd forgotten about that. But there's no point to recalling his words now. I really am a girl, still dragging his words with me like a chain around my neck.
Huh? What do you mean? He might already be gone? Right now, Kenshiro is...
He's fighting.
Oh, jeez, I thought you were gonna say...
well.
He's fighting an illness.
Huh?
When they found out, they said he only had 6 months to live. But 6 months has come and gone, and he's still fighting. That's just how he is. He would never let a disease beat him. He has to get better. He's the strongest human alive. I admit that. No, I believe that.
Sakura?
I visited him once. He'd lost so much weight, he looked like an entirely different person. But do you know what he said? He told me that now I was the strongest human alive, that I had taken the title. He said he'd return someday to get the title back. He said I'd better not let anyone else take it.
However,
He didn't need to say that last part. I'll never give up that title, not until he gets better. And when that day comes, I will defeat Kenshiro and earn the title for real. And that's why I have to get stronger.
I had no idea.
That's my biggest reason for becoming the strongest human alive. I'm sorry for wasting your time with such a long-winded story.
well.
I'm not even sure why I told you. I think that somehow you remind me of him.
Huh? Me?
Well, in certain ways, your build is obviously different, but you both have a strong core.
Strong core? No,
You don't have to be modest. I know strength when I see it. Okay?
Okay. I feel like I've come to understand Sakura so much better. I think maybe we've finally become friends in this truest sense of the word. Okay. So, Sakura haben wir fertig. Oh.
This is a school.
Zeit hätten wir eigentlich noch für. Machen wir noch eine Person. China wahrscheinlich. Mit sonst irgendwem hat man ja nicht angefangen, ne? China hat man, glaube ich, noch nichts gemacht. Oder? Hat man mit China? Hatten wir mit China angefangen? Ich bin mir gerade nicht sicher. Poco haben wir auf jeden Fall nichts gemacht. Celeste haben wir, glaube ich, nichts gemacht. Okay, Junko geht so oder so nicht. Oder ging so oder so nicht. Ich kann doch hier gucken. 1 von 1. Okay, dann wahrscheinlich nicht. Eine Seite von einer Seite. Je mehr Freetime-Events, desto mehr Seiten haben wir. 5, 5, 6, 4, 6, 7. Ich habe aber keinen Bock auf Hinos Stimme. Ich mach Junko. Machen wir Junko zuerst. Hals ist. Und die hohe Hina-Stimme, habe ich keinen Bock drauf. Was mag Junko bzw. Mukuro denn? Oh, Junko hat Makuro Cutie genannt. So, was magst du denn? Nummer 11. Mal gucken, ob ich die habe. I guess I went on a date with Junko. Eins, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ration.
But more important.
Listen, I just want to make things clear right up front. Don't get the wrong idea about any of this, okay? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you're not expecting anything from me.
Yeah.
Gotta keep my virtues safe, you know. Huh? Wait, you mean, no, I'm not expecting anything like that.
Come on.
I figured. You're not that kind of guy, right? Stimme. Looking at you, I get a total Omega male vibe.
Yeah.
But still, they say even the tamest guy can turn into a wild animal. So I figured I'd say it anyway. Wild animal? Don't ask me why, but I seem to attract guys like that. It's probably because she's so, flashy.
What the?
They call me up super late at night or like, hey, it's Hang. Like, I don't know what that means. Let's hang, it sounds so simple. But why super late at night? And why does Junko seem annoyed at it? Hang out. Oh, you just mean hanging out. Huh? Did you just come to a decision or something? Oh, no, forget it.
Are you for real?
Anyway, so we all get together, but the whole group's full of dumbasses. Keeping creepos like that away is like a full-time job, you know? Yeah, it must be tough. I mean, you're a model and all, so you must be really popular. Wow, Makoto, you actually get it. You do get it, right? You totally get me. I do?
Totally.
Listen, maybe I can introduce you to some of my friends sometime. So, what's your type? You're super passive, right? So, you need an aggressive girl.
For real?
Yeah, I think that'd be good for you. Someone who'll go after you and not give up. No, I don't really.
Yeah.
I'll find a perfect girl for you as soon as we get out of here. I hope you're as excited as I am. Junko seemed really excited as she walked away. I don't really get it, but I guess she likes hanging out with me. Okay. Bin ich ganz zufrieden mit der Junko-Stimme, aber... Im Endeffekt kann ich die ja eigentlich sprechen, wie ich will. Weil die spricht, die ist ja... Die hat ja selbst gefühlt, was weiß ich, 5 verschiedene Stimmen oder so. Aber dann halt auch wieder, das ist ja eigentlich nicht Junko, das ist ja eigentlich Mukuro. Ja, okay, die gibt sich für Junko aus. Dann war eigentlich doch schon mehr Junko-Stimme.
Yeah. But more This is bad.
God, I'm seriously freaking out, freaking bored. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from being so bored.
Bad, 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 bad.
Ich meine, ein kleines bisschen erinnert mich ihre Stimme an die Stimme von Toko. I'm infected. I've got terminal boredom disease. Is it really that bad?
Aww.
I just hate being bored. I hated it.
Yeah.
I never noticed how much I hate it. But once we got trapped in here, it finally hit me. That's pretty recent.
Are you for real?
I'd rather be living homeless on the street than stuck in here. Homeless.
Totally.
Yeah, you know, like the hobo life. I've done it before, you know. You have?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long story. And now you're a model? Well, that's a long story too. How many long stories do you have?
But more important.
Seriously, if I had to choose between staying here and being homeless again, give me the street. I guess I can understand that. I mean, you're probably in more danger here than there.
The hell are you talking
Oh
about?
hell no, hopelessness is totally dangerous. You never know when a pack of wild animals might show up. Wild animals?
What?
Oh, I don't mean literally. I mean people who attack the weak, who want to hurt you. The world's full of animals like that, you know. Well, I think having to live like that made me way stronger. Hearing someone with actual experience talk like that really has a lot of weight to it.
But more important.
Sorry, that kinda got weird, huh? All I was trying to say is, when the hell are we gonna get out of here?
Hey!
Hey, whatever dumb bastard trapped us in here, are you listening? When are you gonna let us out? Just tell us what we gotta do to get out of here. Now you can even just tell me, I know how to keep a secret.
What the hell is this?
Nothing, huh? Pissing me off. Well, I mean, there's no way they'd make it that easy. But listen, you're not thinking of doing anything drastic, are you? Drastic? I mean the whole kill someone thing? Don't worry, I could never kill someone.
Huh?
What? Do I look like I would? Do I seriously look like a killer? No, that's not what I meant. Really, you don't.
For real?
Right? I don't, right? But anyway, are you saying you were worried about me? Gotta say, Makoto, that's kinda cute. You almost killed me with the cuteness there. Huh? Come on, I'm just screwing with you. You didn't take it serious, did you? But you know, there's something about you. I don't get sick of talking to you like I do most people. Let's hang out again sometime, okay? There was something playful about the way Junko walked away. I still don't get her. Am I getting played somehow? Ding dong, bing bong. Option. Hey Makoto, can I tell you something? I mean, you alone. Just me? What is it?
Yeah.
My true intentions. Huh? To be honest, I'm kind of fed up with all of this. We are all ultimates, right? So we got carried away and rushed face first into stuff. Even I have to wonder if it's okay to live like that. Thinking of quitting modeling or something? Dreams are meant to change as you grow up, right? Depending on where you're at. Kindergarten, elementary school, junior high, high school.
What can we do?
But I've had the same dream since I was a little kid, and I've been rushing toward it ever since. So I've never really had to think all that hard about my dreams. But what's wrong with that? It just means you still feel the same way about it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I used to think. But if it doesn't change, your possibilities can't grow, right? That's how new opportunities are born. And up till now, I never did that. I never let my dreams grow. All I saw was that one dream. I put everything I had into that one narrow little world. I feel like there's so much more I could be doing that I'm not, and I don't like that feeling. I think I'm going to start looking for it. Is it childish of me to think like that? Am I just being a baby? No, not at all. I'm the same way. I'm still trying to figure out what it is I want to do. And sometimes I feel like I'll never find it. I feel like maybe I'll spend the rest of my life looking for it. But I'm not sure it's even about finding it or not finding it. Maybe the important thing is that you're looking for it. Makoto, you actually sounded kind of cool just now. No, that's not what I was trying to.
Yeah.
But you could be right.
Totally.
Getting lost can be a good thing. As long as you're looking for it, maybe that's enough to be happy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember what you said. Thanks, Makoto. Sure. In return, I promise that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. Don't say scary stuff like that. I'm glad I was able to talk to Junko like this. I think I understand her a lot better now. I feel like maybe we've finally become friends in the truest sense of the word.
Seriously?
Das ging aber schnell mit ihr. But before I can do what you said, I gotta get out of here first. So I'm definitely gonna find out how to get out. Maybe if she stopped yelling at nobody about how to get out, she'd find a way. Well, I guess it's okay. She can do things however she wants. Oder konnte man mit Junko im ersten Kapitel trotzdem die Freetime-Events machen und deswegen sind es nur so wenig? Keine Ahnung. After such a nice conversation with Junko, I went back to my room. Okay. Okay, ja, werden wir. Mehr würde ich heute nicht machen. Wir haben jetzt noch Hina, Toko und Celeste. Okay. Ja, ich denke, ja, die 3 werden wir auf jeden Fall am Dienstag schaffen. Wenn wir so davon ausgehen, dass jede Freetime-Event komplett so ungefähr 20 Minuten geht. Eventuell ein bisschen länger vielleicht. Dann können wir das auf jeden Fall machen. ja. Okay. Wunderbar. Ja.